Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. Starting with this huge one, talking about Vitor Roque, as it has been reported that Barca have finally reached a 45 million euro agreement to sign the Brazilian wonderkid in the summer. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this other huge report concerning Pedri Gonzalez, as it has been reported that PSG have made an offer for 100 million euros for the former Golden Boy winner. Will Barca accept? We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With Sergio Busquets gone, Barcelona's top priority in the summer transfer window would be to sign a defensive midfielder. The likes of Martin Zubimendi, Ruben Neves, Sofian Amrabat, among several others, remain on their radar, but a move for any of them is far-fetched at this point. As such, Barcelona have shifted their attention to other areas of the pitch that need to be reinforced this summer. One such position is the backup striker role to Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona's priority for that position has been Brazilian wonderkid Vitor Roque. Playing for Atletico Paranaense, the 18-year-old has been pushing for a move to the Catalan club and is now closer than ever to achieving his dreams. According to a new report by Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have reached an agreement with Paranaense to sign Roque on a deal worth 35 million euros plus 10 million euros in bonuses. The transfer fees will be paid across 3 installments, and the signing is expected to close next week after the Brazilian side game against Sao Paulo on Wednesday. Roque will sign on a 5-year contract until 2028, and his release clause is expected to stand at 1 billion euro release clause. Of course, the famous release clause of these Barca youngsters these days. Barca had already reached an agreement with Vitor Roque on personal terms a while back, and the player had publicly stated his desire to join the Catalans as well. This could be Barcelona's first signing announcement of the summer, even though they have reportedly closed an agreement with Inigo Martinez. The Athletic Club defender will join Barca on a free transfer, though, and is in no rush to decide his future. Great story. Great story after Barca and Atletico Paranaense have been in loggerheads in order to reach a compromise, in order to reach an agreement as to the price and everything like that. Barca have finally reached an agreement of 45 million euros, to spend to sign Vitor Roque from the Brazilian club. And of course, which means the move is almost 100% done. Of course, we all saw this coming. There were a lot of reports yesterday how Barca and Atletico Paranaense have been having a lot of discussions and negotiations lately, headed by soon-to-be sporting director Deco. But there was no concrete agreement because we were inside hearing that there were some disagreements in the sense that Barca wanted 35 million euros, but they were knocked down by the Brazilian club, and Barca also wanted instrumental payments if it was 45 million. But the Brazilian club also refused that. Even though recently we have not been clearly, they have not really detailed us as to whether Barca will pay instrumentally or not. But the fact is the deal have been agreed at 45 million euros, which means Vitor Roque is certainly to be a Barca player this summer. This June, he will be joining Barca if everything goes as planned, as everything have already been agreed upon. So it's just left for Barca to do the finishing touches and give a final confirmation, that is announcing it officially on their media channels. It has been a very, very difficult ride, I would say, trying to chase this young, explosive striker who has been making a lot of waves out there in Brazil and as well automatically have been linked with some top clubs in Europe. Barcelona have not find it easy to get the player, because honestly, had it been Vitor Roque was not a Barca fan, or let me say, had it been he was not too attracted to joining Barca, I think it could have been more difficult, because he have been the one so instrumental in this move to be a success. After he have been making in public interviews that Barca is a club that he have always dreamt of playing for, and he doesn't want to miss this opportunity, that have come right before him, and that is why he and his agent and his parents have really forced a move. And Atletico Paranense fully understands that he's a guy with dreams, and they don't want to come between him and his dreams. That is why a move to Barca was the only thing, because he reports even came out earlier that he have blocked all offers from Premier League. He is focusing only on Barca interest, and which means since then Barca were there on the driving seat, and there was all that certainty and optimism that Vitor Roque is certainly set to become a Barca player. So guys, moving now to the next story of discussion. Barcelona over the last 3 to 4 years have been trying so hard to reduce the age of their squad. The disastrous displays in Europe some years back, like in the hands of Roma, Liverpool, Bayern, raised a lot of eyebrows on the sacred cows. Talking about the sacred cows, who do I mean? Consisting the likes of Gerard Piqué, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Luis Suarez, among many others. However, over the last months, FC Barca have parted ways with Piqué, who retired middle of the season. Busquets and Alba decided to leave the club on their own accord. Not to forget, a certain Leo Messi is not returning anytime soon either. Barcelona's young stars have taken charge on and off the pitch, but their impressive displays has shown interest in multiple European clubs. In fact, according to a new report, Barca did reject €100 million from Paris Saint-Germain for Pedri Gonzalez. Multiple clubs are keeping tabs on the Catalan young stars, but also with the club's dire financial situation. Top clubs across the continent know about Barca's horribly lopsided wage bill and their need to sell players to raise money through player sales. Why Barca have not put the likes of Pedri, Gavi, and Araujo, among others, on the market? The financial giants know they could tempt Barcelona with an interesting offer for their young guns. Thankfully, Barca have locked down most of just those young players with €1 billion release clause, with little room for negotiation. Gavi, Pedri, Araujo, Bade remain untouchable. On the contrary, Barcelona, however, the futures of Eric Garcia, Ansu Fati, Ferran, Jules Koundé still up in the air. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.